Hi there, welcome back, welcome back. We made it, we made it, we made it. We are halfway through 2020. That deserves a round of applause, honestly. So much has happened this year in our personal lives and the world. Now, more than ever, I feel connected to music. In times I feel isolated or lonely, I turn to music to get me out of that slump. And if you clicked on this video, I'm pretty sure you feel a similar way. I talked about it a bit more in my last video, but I would like to mention it here again. I found this amazing organization recently called the Black Music Action Coalition. I will link it down below. Check it out, go support them. But basically their mission is to help get Black music more equality in the music industry, and that is very much needed. So be sure to support, check it out down below. You can visit bmacoalition.org for more information. Okay, so we're living in a pandemic, and there are far more important things to talk about than music. However, music is a huge escape for me, so it's kind of a way for me to recharge. And we have gotten some pretty good tunes this year. New music has been kind of few and far in between, and I totally get it. It's hard for artists to promote their music and get their music out there during this time, but when an artist does release music, it really lifts me up and gives me hope. I feel like this is getting kind of deep, but it does bring me a lot of joy. So in this video, I will be sharing the best music to come out of 2020 so far. Any guesses? Any guesses? If you're just coming across my channel, hi, I'm Andrea. Be sure to subscribe down below. I usually do reaction videos like this where I talk about music. I like pop and country music. That's what we're gonna be talking about in this video. So if you like that, great. If you don't, I'm sorry. But these are my thoughts on the best music to come out in 2020 so far. Let's get started. The year started off with a bang, thanks to Halsey. On January 17th, Halsey came out with her album called Manic. A lot of mixed feels about this. I know for myself, I either loved a song or didn't really care for it. But I will mention here, everyone who's listened to that album likes the song 3 AM. It's just a fact. It's just a fact. Every single one of my friends who's like, damn, that Manic album, 3 AM, that's a really good song. I really like that song. That really stood out to me. Halsey definitely came in. She started the year, she said, I'm putting out this album. Y'all listen up. Not only did Halsey start the year, but also Kesha. Okay, we really gotta unpack this. Kesha's album, High Road, came out on January 31st, and it was... Okay, I'm not let me focus here, let me focus. Leading up to this album, I liked Kesha, I respected Kesha, but I would never call myself a Kesha fan. I didn't really keep up with her that much. I liked her singles that came out. Then the High Road album came along and changed all of that, all of it. I can't speak highly enough about this album. It's funny, but sincere. The lyrics are playful, but so meaningful. I mean, you also need to accept that Kesha has a fun personality, and that comes out in her music. This is one of the concerts I was most looking forward to going to this summer. I just really want to see all these songs come to life. I just feel like that concert, whenever it is, if it ever happens, Kesha, next time you're on the road, the high road, I will be there. Not high ranked on my favorite albums that came out this year, but Lauv, hi, coming in with Modern Loneliness, we're never alone but always depressed, yeah. How I'm Feeling came out on March 6th, literally right before the quarantine. Modern Loneliness is one of my favorite songs. I also like Tattoos Together. Oh, and Mean It with Lainey. That was the collab we always wanted, we always saw coming. Their voices just sound so good together. Wow. Moving on, if you are subscribed to my channel, you know that I love Kelsey Ballerini. On March 20th, she dropped her album called Kelsey, and I literally lost my mind. I obsessed over this album. I think I knew every word to every song within 48 hours of it being out. I literally listened to it nonstop. My favorite song on the album, and probably one of my faves of Kelsey's ever, is Overshare. That is the relatable content we wanted, okay? I think everyone can take a piece of that song related to them. I know I can relate to every lyric. But yes, Kelsey is such a good album. Lyrically, she sounds great. If you don't know, now you know to go listen. So I would be doing an injustice if I didn't bring up future nostalgia. Dua Lipa came in and said, I am a pop girly. And she was right. Future Nostalgia actually came out the week after Kelsey, so I was on like full music overload. It's her sophomore album, and can we just talk about how sophomore albums kind of flop sometimes? And this did not flop at all. Literally at all. She showed up, she came out, and we all said, don't stop now. Literally. Next up, I want to talk about 3, 2, 1. Lennon Stella's first ever solo studio album. Finally. 3, 2, 1 came out on April 24th. I probably started listening to Lennon Stella like a year and a half ago. Some of my friends introduced me to her music, and I was like, I love this. And then I watched Nashville, I follow Macy, I follow Lennon, the whole crew, you know? Again, this is someone I was really looking forward to seeing this summer, but Miss Rona just ruins everything. Good Night, the last track of this album, is flawless. The last 30 seconds of Good Night, I feel like I am in Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory riding a roller coaster. There's glitter everywhere, and Lennon Stella is sitting next to me on the roller coaster, and she's like my fairy godmother. That's how that song makes me feel. Shortly after 3, 2, 1 came out, Todrick Hall released Quarantine Queen. It came out on April 29th, and this is the music I wanted to hear. This is it. This is what I needed, Todrick. Thank you. I adore Todrick Hall. I love his music even more. I think he is an extremely talented artist. He's an artist. Like, he has a vision and he just goes for it. Honestly, this album is just so fun for me to listen to. That's definitely the point, but it's just so relatable. When it came out, it was like, oh my god, mask, glove, soap, scrubs. That's what everyone's doing. That's what, but it was just produced so timely and so well done. And I think Todrick just made that album to give us an outlet, something to dance to, something to relate to. I don't know, I kind of view it as like this gift, you know, the gift of music that Todrick Hall gave us. So Todrick, thank you for making me feel like a quarantine queen. Also, on April 29th, that was a big day in 2020 music-wise. Megan Thee Stallion dropped the Savage remix featuring Beyonce. How can we talk about 2020 music and not talk about Savage with Beyonce? We can't. That had to be mentioned in this video. I mean, TikTokers lost their minds, okay? There were so many TikToks to Savage. I even learned the Savage dance. And then out of nowhere came a remix with the only Beyonce, with different lyrics, different dance moves people could learn. It was just genius. The success of this song is incredible. I mean, this just needs to be talked about more. Like, the song is doing so well. Meg Thee Stallion is so successful. Beyonce, hi, we're so excited for your documentary, Beyonce. Finally, someone's saving 2020, Jesus. Okay, now I know I've been talking a lot about albums, but I have a couple singles that I want to mention. 1, Malibu, Kim Petras, Flawless. This is the song of the summer. If you haven't heard it, you're missing out. Malibu came out on May 7th, and I dare you to listen to that song and not dance. It's impossible. Like, you hear the beat and you're just like, it's so good. I have become quite the Kim Petras fan. I love her music. I love how it makes me dance. It just makes me feel good to, like, you know, bop around. So I like also need to mention the Look What You Made Me Do remix that Jack Leopards and the Dolphins Club did. It came out on May 24th, the day that shook us all. And yeah, this version of Look What You Made Me Do is just slower, mysterious, mind-boggling. And if you're a Swiftie, you know how iconic this is. And if you're not, figure it out. Lastly, when talking about the best songs to come out of 2020 so far, you all saw this coming. Chromatica by Lady Gaga. May 29th, 2020 was the day, y'all. We waited extra time for this album, and I personally believe the wait was worth it. Chromatica is album of the year, and if you disagree with me on that, I will not tolerate disagreements, okay? I think Chromatica is the album of the year. I think it's gonna win many awards, whenever that is. Chromatica is genius. The story, the lyrics, the vocals, the instrumentals, the visuals. I mean, there are no flaws. There's nothing wrong with it. It is perfection. Lady Gaga outdid herself. This album makes me so happy. It's also nice to like all my friends like this album, and it's kind of nice to like connect over something music related, you know? So yeah, Chromatica is album of the year. Alrighty, looking at this list, you know, a lot of them are women. As a young woman myself, it's so nice to finally see the girlies get the recognition they deserve. So I guess that was one pro to 2020, am I right? Woo! So making this video was so much fun. Again, these are just my opinions. Like, don't come for me. This is just what I'm listening to, what I'm enjoying. Something that's not my opinion though is Chromatica is album of the year. That's not an opinion, that's a fact. But if you think there's songs or albums I missed, maybe I haven't heard them yet, so be sure to drop them in the comments, DM me, let me know. I'd appreciate it. Also, I have done a ton of reaction videos to some of the albums that I listed today, such as Dua Lipa, Lennon Stella, Lady Gaga, and I'll link those in the description, as well as a link to the Black Music Action Coalition. Be sure to check them out. Anyways, please subscribe, and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. It was so fun for me, and I hope you had fun watching it. I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.